Alright, I'm about ready to paint this door. So I have a little bit of degreaser that I've mixed in here. I'm just going to go over it really quickly and lightly with that. Okay, next I'm using a tack cloth. I'm going to go over everything I just did real quick with the tack cloth to get the dust off that's already on there. It's inevitable that new dust will fall onto this as it's drying, but that's another reason you sand it when you're done. Alright, here's my secret recipe I've been using. Let me make sure I got it in there. 20 ounces of paint, 2 ounces of paint thinner, 1 ounce of Japan dryer, 1 ounce of linseed oil. So that's my big batch. And it's kind of turned into a pretty thick concoction here, but that's okay because I personally am trying to do this thick so I can do it less, less coats and just sand it more. So we're going to see how that turns out. It's been working okay. I have my roller tray, grocery store bag to act as a cheap liner, so I can, this one, of course there's a hole right in the middle of it where I need it. So it's just cheaper than buying a ton of roller trays. Then my wife bought a bunch of bamboo skewers to do shish kebabs. So I use that as a stir stick. Mix it up, pour it in here. Not a whole lot. And rollers. These are the rollers I'm using. 4.5 inch foam, high density. And I found that if you put these into a plastic Ziploc bag when you're done, it'll help them to last, until the next day. We're ready to roll. So that's it. Get yourself in the light so you can look over your work, and if there's any thick roller lines, lightly just kind of go over them. And that'll help it so that when it dries, there's not huge roller lines in it. But even if there is deep roller lines, it doesn't really matter because you're going to sand them out. Like, I don't know, you can see them right here, there's some. I'm not even putting pressure on it. I'm just letting gravity do its thing while I roll it. That's it. Let it dry.